T, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
Welcome to Recovering Addict. I'm LT, and I'm an alcoholic addict. I am joined today with my beautiful wife, Felice, and the one and only Brad Kendall.
Here he is, folks.
In the flesh, right here, y'all. So tonight we're going to do something a little different. Obviously, we are in Dallas, Texas. We were able to drive the Jeep and meet Brad. We've been hanging out with him for the last 2 days. We got one more night in the morning to hang out. So tonight we're just going to kind of take you through what we've been going through, how it was when we got here, what it was like when we met, the stuff we saw downtown. We'll go through some pictures. And in between all of that, we're going to read through the Kindle Cloud Reader because this is a recovery channel. And if you're here for, it's your first time here on this channel and you're looking for some support and maybe we can ask some questions and get to know you, obviously drop those. Your sobriety and your recovery is more important than our stories. We can catch those up in the Zoom later. But that's what we're going to kind of do. We'll flip through some of these pictures. We're going to tell you who Brad thinks killed JFK. I'll tell you who I think killed JFK. And Felice, she just realized where we just came from. She don't even know.
I already read the book when he was napping.
Look at that sick recovering addict sign in the back.
I already know who killed JFK.
Nice.
I love him all the way.
So how is everybody today? If you are new here, I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic. I was a meth addict in the early 2000s. Became a belligerent, fifth-a-night whiskey drinking fool in my late 30s. I was drinking fifths a night, gallons on the weekends, had to check in a detox, went to a couple different IOPs. Brad, you want to share a little bit of what your nutshell story is about why you're sitting here with that shirt on and all that good stuff?
Well, I spent most of my life drinking and doing drugs, but I didn't really get addicted until like the last 10 years. And I was an everyday drinker, bottle a day. And the short version, I met you guys, and that's, I learned and tried and succeeded. And LT put me on the spot. I didn't really have an answer for that. Thanks.
Oh, we're going to be live tonight? Like, I just found this out. Oh, you're live every Sunday? I just found this out. Oh,
and I'm always late. I'm always late.
The thing is, it's funny. He's never choked up for words. He's always got something to say faster than I can finish a sentence. And now look at him.
Crickets.
It sounds like Stephanie at a Zoom meeting.
Those are frogs.
Yeah, like John B says, type new in the comments. We love to have you here. Absolutely. So I'm going to start us off by reading the Kindle Cloud Reader just for today for March 28th. And the AA thought of the day is, also let me know if you guys can hear us good. This is our mobile live stream setup. We have a naughty microphone right here. Should get our voice as well. Just give me a little mic check. Thumbs up if it sounds good or, just deal with it.
Turn your phone down or up, whatever.
Here's the AA thought of the day. When you come into an AA meeting, you're not just coming into a meeting. You're coming into a new life. I love that. I'm always impressed by the change I see in people after they've been in AA for a while. I sometimes take an inventory of myself to see whether I have changed, and if so, in what way? Wait a minute, we're here to change. Have I changed? Okay, how? Or what way have I changed? Dang good advice right there. So before I met AA, I was very selfish. I wanted my own way in everything. I don't believe I ever grew up. That's true. When things went wrong, I sulked like a spoiled child and often went out and got drunk. Here's a question. Am I still all get and no give? I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect for you.
I do like that.
Our meditation would be, there are two things that we must have if we are going to change our way of life. One is faith, the confidence in the things unseen, and the fundamental goodness and purpose in the universe. The other is obedience. That is, living according to our faith, living each day as we believe that God wants us to live with gratitude, humility, honesty, purity, unselfishness, and love. Faith and obedience, these two will give us all the strength we need to overcome sin and temptation and to live a new and more abundant life. And our prayer of the day is, I pray that I may have more faith and obedience. Amen. I pray that I may live a more abundant life as a result of these things. And with that, I'm going to sit back and hit my vape and let Felice say what's up to everybody in the chat.
So everybody in the chat says audio check is good. Desmond, what's up? This is going to be a bloody interesting. Hey, Brad.
This is going to be bloody interesting.
Where's Merck's Jeep?
We got Merc or Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Lamborghini. Orange.
Oh, it is
Orange
Ferrari.
Lamborghini.
No, Lamborghini.
It is.
Yeah, Lamborghini.
It's an orange Lamborghini. So our winner chicken dinner tonight is Steph, who is never early. That's right. Usually about 20 minutes in, she's like, hey, I'm late. Glad you made it out. Proud of you. What's up, Nicole? Hey, Matt. Good to see everybody as always. Who else? I said hi to Desmond, but hey again. What's up, Glitch?
Can you see the comments? Oh, you're good here. Okay.
Hey, JV. Check out Venture Forward. Shameless plug for you.
John Ventura, the Venture Forward. Very classy fellow, very educated and beautiful talking man.
Yes.
Is it April 1st?
All true.
Did I miss the first one? Just kidding.
Maybe.
PD, look at, we got your boy.
Steph says, sup, Brad. He's not talking to you.
Get him on
I'm
camera.
in the chat.
You can talk to him for real if you want. PD, thanks for the share squad. We appreciate that as always.
What up, Jason? Let me say hi to this guy real quick. Woo! Twitchity, twitch. Thank you, brother, for watching. And my beautiful mommy.
Back to your mama.
Hi, Mom.
Merc in the house. Hey, Nicole. What Jeanette said, lots of change. Let
us know how.
Yes.
How have you all changed? What is one pot? Let's do this tonight. It's Sunday. We're going into the week. We got the Monday blues. Let's start off on a positive note. Everybody drop a chat in there on one thing that's changed about them for the better. Something positive, or maybe even something that you like about yourself. What do you like about yourself? This could be one. And what has changed in you for the better that you see positively in yourself? Not what your friends say about you, what you see in yourself.
You're welcome, John. Anything for you, buddy.
Absolutely, brother.
And shout out to India.
Oh, cool.
Recovering addict family.
India in the house.
So good morning. I was just learning about
That's
your
cool.
Formula One team on Netflix.
Who's their Formula One team?
BWT.
BWT.
I'm gonna have to start watching that show when I get home.
Dude, it's freaking addicting.
I tried not to
Super
pay
good stuff.
attention, but I couldn't.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Seb. Jamie.
The Venture Forward, Tuesdays at 3:30. Why I live stream? Telling a story. 6:30 p.m. ET phone home. Eastern time at 3:30 Pacific time. Lish loves herself.
I love
today.
myself.
Awesome.
Cole says, I've gained a ton of patience.
That is a virtue I've heard.
I have gained strength from RA. Love y'all.
Mad, oh man, there's just a
So
different
proud
look
of
in
you,
her
Mad.
eye, and just like there's a different vibe about Mad.
Oh, she's amazing.
Like, you
She
know?
was amazing before, but she looks like so happy all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm like really jealous.
there's a different glow about her for
She's
sure.
not weighed down by that constant negativity she was in.
Yeah.
And you can definitely see it. Jeanette says I've gained a ton of weight.
Hey, me too.
Really,
Nicole's gained patience and Jeanette's gained weight. What was it? What did I tell? I went from junkie to chunky.
Oh,
That's
Allie,
what I told Allie the other
you
day.
just went from junky to chunky.
Way more better that way. Hi, Allie, if you're watching. Separate Kyle says, okay, off of Facebook in here so I can chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, come over here.
Is Facebook not rocking?
It is. He was on the study
Oh,
season,
okay.
I don't think. Mark said, my determination, a positive thing that has changed for the better. The ability to be open-minded and change things that I wouldn't have considered or even thought about in the past sounds like recovery to me.
Love it. Beautiful, bro.
Yeah, aren't you glad you stopped by, man? We're all glad you stopped by.
Heck yeah.
100%. We're with you, Jeanette. Hey, Mr. Teeter.
Teeter.
And JB says, I'm also asking my neuro to see if I can do an impromptu live stream during infusion.
Ooh. Make
We're
sure we
intrigued.
all know about that. Drop the links in the Discord, bro. And throw them on my Facebook page. If you're not an admin there, let me know.
Hi, Asia. We love you too. Mad isn't mad anymore.
That's right. My grandma used to get mad at me. So I'd be like, are you mad? Or I'm mad. She's like, you're not mad. You're angry. There's a difference between mad and angry.
Because
It's
mad
true.
is like crazy.
Mad's crazy, yeah.
Mad-
Mad's crazy.
Mad, you crazy. You cray cray.
What's one good thing that let's hear from the man himself?
Oh, what I told you the other day about the Facebook post. So, like 2 years ago, I quit drinking for like a month and a half, and I was posting all these weird. You'll get to read them later. I'm not getting into the details. These weird like sci-fi stories. That was I was talking about my feelings of sobriety in these little sci-fi posts on Facebook, and now that I'm like 5 or whatever, however many months into it, and I'm clear-headed every day. I'm looking back and I'm reading these, and I was so surprised about the stuff that happened in a couple days. Like I tasted food, all that stuff, but now I've taken it for granted, and now I'm really happy I thought about it again and just kind of slowed down.
I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I did notice that Brad never wants to get into the details of anything.
No, because we have an idea. Whatever.
That's like how he starts every story. I like it.
Don't get frustrated, bro. We're just teasing. Look how mad he's really getting. You
Really
guys.
mad.
He's all, I'm not mad.
You cut my cigarette short. Now my vape's dead.
Damn it.
You're gonna kill him,
I'm turning
Brad.
red, getting hot now. Go ahead. I'm gonna get my coffee.
Oh my god. Why don't you go take a smoke break? I got a handle. Teeter says everyone who says hi Asia gets entered to win talent show ticket. But you have to say hi Asia.
Hi, Asia.
Merc, Nicole, you writing this down, Teeter? Look. Nicole said hi Asia. There's one. Merc said hi Asia. There's two. JV said hi Asia. There's three.
Oh, jeez. Everyone who says hi, Asia, entered to win the talent show ticket. But you have to say hi. Better be writing this stuff down, bro.
Maybe you're already in it. You don't need a ticket.
Epi, your song is epic.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Did I squish it? Oh,
Aw. Don't read that, Brad.
Was someone talking earlier? Thank you,
Hi
Mark.
Asia. There's mad. Better be writing this stuff down.
Bro, he's really getting mad. Look at
No,
him.
I'm not gonna say stuff like that on your live stream.
Just keep it clean.
There's another one.
Mark, I thought you put those things in your mouth,
How
not your
many of
ears.
these are you giving away, Peter? Oh, that's nice. Try this.
Brad's
Aw, show Brad some love.
rude. Everybody quit being mean to Brad. Jeez.
I'm the only one at dinner last night that took up for you, Teeter.
Yeah.
LT
What?
talking
True.
trash, Steve talking trash,
That's true. That's damn true.
Stay there.
but
I don't know what he's talking about.
Raina! Oh, how I love you. Hello.
So we went downtown Dallas. You guys want to look at some pictures?
We're not crazy.
Y'all are so
Matt's
crazy.
crazy.
You
That's
got a
true.
Jeep? That's not. Yeah, let's look at some pictures. I'm going to add this to the stream and take us off to the side. I'm going to minimize this. Hopefully, you're in control of production. Before we get into that, let's look at downtown. Where's my drone footage of downtown? I should have had this queued up a little better, eh?
Here's what it is.
Where is it? This one.
You guys will never see it.
Well, you keep talking. I'll figure this out.
I don't know. Merc never said I didn't. I don't know. Cool.
you know what he's talking about, right?
No.
When he said he couldn't hear, and I said, "Just put those in your mouth."
Oh,
Should be-
yeah.
hold on, right? This is where
You
we
did
were.
get a special
Yeah.
accidental meeting with me,
But
LT, and
that's-
Steve on the way.
Oh,
Weird.
Jeanette did, huh?
Yeah, she done
Alright.
butt dialed us and didn't know how she did it. So cool.
Okay, that's not the drone footage,
Eh?
though. Where is the drone footage? Let's go to imports. That might help. There we go.
He's Canadian.
There we go, eh? So check this out if you guys want to see Dallas from the sky. This is where we're taking off from. So Brad, I don't know if you want to explain what you do when you go see what do you do every time you go to a new town?
I buy a hockey t-shirt if there's a hockey team.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of the drone footage from Dallas that we did. It's pretty cool. And then we'll get into the cool stuff with JFK. And if you want, drop in the comments, was it the government that killed him, or was it Lee Harvey Oswald, or was it the mafia? Or was it the government and the mafia?
Or was it Woody Harrelson's dad?
Or was it Woody Harrelson's dad?
Or was it LBJ in the kitchen with the candlestick?
Could have been that. So there's Dallas,
Rocky
Texas, you guys.
Drive.
Now, I want to point something out. I wish I had a more battery life to capture some of this, but this right here, that's not even a piece of it.
It's madness.
That looks normal.
You want to tell them your experience with driving?
No, I do not.
Jeanette said all three killed him. Kyle said that the CIA killed him. Matt said Merck killed him.
It definitely Merck. 100% for sure. Oh, that's that place again.
Oh yeah,
Let's
tell
see.
them how you like driving in. Sorry, I cut you off.
Go ahead.
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. That really will piss me off.
The road, the freeway here in Dallas is
Picture that.
insane. It's like literally a spaghetti bowl. It's awful.
Here's where we're staying. This is the house we're in right now. If you look at this bottom window over here, that's where we're actually sitting in. This is the Airbnb Fleece rented for us, which is really freaking amazing. I'll never rent a hotel room again. So if you ever get a chance to rent and when you're out of town, go to an Airbnb. It's amazing. But that's where we're staying.
Dallas has the worst traffic in the country.
So I'm going to go up here. Now, this is the book depository. And right up here on this right-hand side will be the east 6th floor window right here. And that's where the supposed gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, took the shot down this road towards this guy in the flannel shirt, killing one of our presidents in 1963. That's where he took the shot from. That's on display. It's actually a museum now. See,
Ew,
there's the
creepy.
people I took a picture of.
There's the actual people that killed him.
There's Mark. You know that's Mark right there. So right through here, so here's the grassy knoll. This is where that puff of smoke came from, the mysterious puff of smoke. We bought this guy's book. He's here in this white t-shirt. Him and this other author that's just like over on the other side of this thing. I have all those pictures on my phone. We can actually look at those too. But he's been investigating it since he was like 13 years old. There's Felice by the book suppository.
What the heck?
That's a good picture.
That is a good picture. Oh, look,
Oh,
see,
she's sad.
he said I was too not serious.
Well, every time we're like over there, we're taking pictures, right? We go to the square where he got his head exploded, right? And Felice is like, "Yay!" I'm like, "This is not a place to be smiling."
I was sad. Can't help it.
Yeah,
When the
so
camera's
that's-
on, you just smile.
That's Felice's sad face because of it.
Did you get a picture of me?
Oh, the dog looked like he was pooping.
I did. Yeah, I got pictures of Brad.
I meant that one.
I do. So I'm going to show you actually
Go on,
where
There's
Brad
There's Sasquatch.
is standing
Did you just
on
call me
the.
fat again?
No. I look
So
like
if you see
Sasquatch.
Brad right here in this perfectly composed picture,
Straight to hell.
he's standing on that yellow X. That's where the fatal shot, the one that they now confirm came from the grassy knoll, and hit him where, you've seen the videos, but that's the exact location where Brad's standing right there. Let's take you out of this for a second, and we will read the Just for Today. Any comments we need to address before we do that?
When he's standing on the X, there's a little point.
Yeah.
Bob,
Yo, what's up, Bob Smith?
glad you're here. Yep, we're in Dallas with Brad.
Yeah, Dallas hanging out, and it's awesome being here. The roads are insane. It's hard to drive. I mean, you have like literally 2 seconds. You have to have somebody watching the phone plus somebody navigating in your ear what the phone's telling you to do, because you have like split-second decisions to make across 4 lanes of traffic, and it's insane.
Steph just
Yeah.
experienced it.
Just throw a couple of road rage.
We definitely took a couple scenic routes, which was fine.
Yeah.
We're in no hurry.
We did eat at an awesome place too.
Yeah. Sean wants to know why we're sitting next to Jared Leto.
What the hell ever?
Who's Jared Leto?
Why are you so serious all the time, Sean?
Oh, my battery's
Joke.
low.
Oh.
Where's my plugger?
What? Oh.
Over there. Oh well.
I think it's upstairs.
Be in charge in a minute.
Well, that sucks. Fleece had one job tonight, failed.
Story of my life.
Come on. Just want to look through them.
Inside, outside, strivings. Yes.
All right. So let's read the just for today because we are here to talk about recovery at the end of the day. Facing feelings.
I'll be back.
It's upside down, the whole thing. Facing feelings. We may fear that being in touch with our feelings will trigger an overwhelming chain reaction of panic and pain, or pain and panic.
Yeah.
You know, if you weren't dyslexic like me. While we were using, many of us were unable or unwilling to feel many emotions. If we were happy, we used to make us happier, right? That's what I did. When I went to a party, I'm like, this is fun. But if I drink, it'll be a lot funner. If we were angry or depressed, we used to mask those feelings. In continuing this pattern throughout our act of addiction, we became so emotionally confused that we weren't sure what normal emotions were anymore. True. After being in recovery for some time, we find that the emotions we had suppressed suddenly began to surface. We may find that we do not know how to identify our feelings. We may be feeling as rage may only be frustration. What we perceive as suicidal depression may simply be sadness. These are the times we need to seek the assistance of our sponsor or other members in NA, RA, AA, NEA. Going to a meeting and talking about what is happening in our lives can help us face our feelings instead of running from them in fear. Just for today, I will not run from the uncomfortable emotions I may experience. I will use the support of my friends in recovery to help me face my emotions. Now, I do that little recovery class. We've only done one session. After this trip's over, we're going to kick it back off for another 6 weeks, Mondays and Wednesdays at noon, Utah time. And when we get into these, we're going to all go through and say an emotion of how we truly feel. And you have to name an emotion. You can't say, oh, I'm good. No, how are you feeling? I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. You have to name a specific emotion. Sometimes it's good to go through and learn how many emotions we can actually feel. We can only feel one at a time, but how many different ones we can actually feel. And then try to see if you can label the emotions you have. And it's a good thing to do. If we start having, I think maybe in our 1 o'clock meeting, we should starting that meeting off by reading the just for today. Everybody just quickly go around the room and say, I feel frustrated. Next person, I feel sad. Just so that we can start thinking about the emotions we feel. And if we come across people that need to talk about it, we'll talk about it. You know, or having a hard time defining how they feel, we can talk about it and maybe help each other define our feelings. That was the first thing I had to do in my IOP. As soon as we sat down in group, everybody around the room had to talk about how they were feeling. And, you know, we'd go through and it was obvious when you'd come to somebody that was struggling with their feelings, emotions, or having a bad day or something crazy was going on. And we would sit and talk as a group for about a half hour about what was going on. So I think that's really good. So I will not run from the uncomfortable emotions I may experience. I will use the support of my friends in recovery to help me face my emotions. Just for today. I like that. Any thoughts?
JV's emotion is scared but ready.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
Goodbye. I feel like a fever dam.
Shut that off and shut that off. Use less power.
It's on Fritz. Consume more than one.
Oh, by the way, all donations tonight go to my gas tank. Thank you, guys. I love you all.
For his trip home.
He's got to get home. We broke him this weekend.
Good night, Jeanette.
Bye, Jeanette. Love you.
It's a good.
Bye, Alan. I love you more.
Kyle says you can feel more than one emotion at a time.
Explain.
Sometimes
You can
I
go
feel
back and
like
forth
that too.
between them.
What is scary is when you feel nothing.
Yeah. And sometimes we do. Sometimes we're just blah, right? I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm not excited. I'm not depressed,
So is it
Blah.
possible to feel two at one time?
That's what my counselor told me, and the research that I did is you can only feel one emotion at a time, though you may have a thought and feel a different one immediately, and then have a thought and feel a different one. But at that one moment, you can only feel one emotion at one time.
But
You
they
can't
can
be
go like
sad
this?
and happy at the same time. Yeah, but you can have one kind of.
They can just keep overlapping.
That's what I learned. Correct me if I'm wrong. Teeter, gas money for you, 20
Teeter.
bucks.
There you go.
Teeter, I'm going to match you.
Match
$40 on the tank. That's a full tank of gas in that thing.
Yeah.
Ep's not gonna let you live down the suppository. It's gonna haunt you forever.
Oh, I've got some more
There's the
that
bad one.
LT's
Thank you,
never
John.
going to live down.
Go ahead.
Hey,
You can
Adrian, how you feeling?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
I don't know where to put it. Just. Right.
Nicole says those emotions almost drowned me. Thankfully, the RA members were here to be my life raft.
Yeah, that's me passed out on the couch by fleas.
Can't really see them.
You can post to the Discord.
Oh, these are all going on the Discord. Like, saved at the top of the info tab.
So we're all bipolar then. Yes.
You're a fearless sleeper. So we're all bipolar, right? I think it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay. It's how you deal with them, which is going to be healthy or unhealthy, right? So if you're angry and you start punching walls, that's not healthy. If you're depressed and you start cutting yourself, that's not healthy. So we just got to look at, we're emotional beings. And I don't care if we are running the best recovery program out there. You're the Lord Jesus himself, right? Well, under him because he was perfect. But anybody like, that we look up to, Mother Teresa or anybody, they had bad days. They didn't always feel good, and that's okay. And if you're having a bad day, it's okay just to take that day and just healthily get through it. It's not a big, you know what I mean? It's a big deal, but it's not comfortable. But like we always say, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. This too shall pass. And you'll notice in the next couple days, or maybe even the next day, you feel amazing. And when you feel amazing, like, man, the world's great, nothing's going wrong, tell yourself, this too shall pass, because you'll end up back in a valley. When we're using drugs and alcohol and all that stuff, right, we go from one extreme down to the other. Super high, drunk, happy, woohoo, super low, depressed, I'm out of drugs. And all we want to do is just try to level that out a bit in recovery. You're still going to go up, you're still going to go down. Thanks for the donations, Jimmy. Christmas.
Kyle, that's not funny.
What do you say?
Even though you're a Steelers fan.
He says,
Notice his turn yellow.
Yeah.
Notice his super chat's yellow.
Yeah. So you're running your mouth about the Steelers. Your super chat came through black and gold.
Highs, low good.
Yeah, Adrian is having a day and she had to leave work. That's okay. Not a big deal. All right, I'm going to get back into some pitches real quick here. We'll go up to imports. I want to show you some drone footage of the grassy knoll and all that stuff. So I'm just going to let this play while we talk. So right there, I should have paused it. Oh, well. We'll get to it. So what I'm doing is I'm flying the drone up to the book suppository. And am I really laughing at that every time I say it? And this window right here that's open with a little box in it, that's the one that supposedly was shot from that killed JFK. I'm going to fly as close as I can get to it. It's pretty cool because then I'm going to try to spin around and kind of go back down this alley a little bit and look down on the point where he was shot right there. So if you see that first X, the car just drove over it. So right there, okay, so JFK came down this street right here, and you can see the Elm Street sign. He ended up going left down this road, and you can see 2 X's, and that's where the first 2 shots were shot. Pow! Within 1.6 seconds, I believe, was the 2 shots. Uh-oh.
Aw, really? I love you, Jeanette.
And then the fatal shot is this 3rd one down here between these 2 cars. And if you look over in the middle of the grass, there's us 3 watching what we're doing. So awesome. Yeah.
25 for Maryland.
Right there. You can see the 2 shots, and then the fatal shot, he was right there. Boom. There's the grassy knoll to the left. Okay, now my battery's dying. Forgive the flight. It's kind of going crazy because I'm like, I got to get as much as I can.
As soon as you said your battery was dying, I thought you were talking about your laptop.
That's
Everything you've had today has died. All of your batteries.
I know.
Congrats on 2 years today, Marilyn. Thanks for chat. We love you.
So then my battery dies, and I had to go and emergency landing. This is a pretty cool shot of us. I don't think you got to see this one yet. But here's us standing there. I was really excited that they let me fly my drone. I had to send a thing to DJI. They had to send me a special code, excuse me, to unlock it. But nonetheless, we were able to do that. So that was cool.
Kyle says there's no way you can cycle whatever gun
No,
it is that fast.
You're absolutely right.
He says he has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you maybe even gave it a shot, huh? There's the X right there. That's the fatal shot. Boom. Looks like they've tried to wash it off before, too. And then here's the grassy knoll right there under that, where that fence line is. That's where they say the second gunman was, right up underneath them trees. And if you look over, I don't know, my flying's really erratic. But there's a group of people up here sitting, and that's where the second author, and they're kind of buddies, right here to the left. You barely see him. There he goes. But the second author of the book that we ended up getting. It's pretty cool. There's the 2 shots right there. So yeah, and we had a good time, needless to say.
John wants to know if they sell those book suppositories at CVS. Asking for a friend.
I didn't say, I just read the message and I didn't see who said it. I really thought that was Mark for a second.
Oh, Steph said that you and Mark need to work some things out. She said Mark and Brad need to hold hands for a hot minute.
Don't worry about what me and Mark do. Stephanie, I've already told you about this.
Mark's going to send you minus $100 so you can't go home.
No, he was going to send me $100 so that I would come there.
I'm pretty sure it said minus 100.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Did it say?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. F you, Mark.
Merc, huh?
That right there. Just donated minus 100 so Brad can't get home.
I'll take it right now.
Yeah, way to go, Maryland. 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. Thanks for Maryland for being a part of the community.
We
too.
were on a break.
You work on a break?
Apparently, I haven't talked to him all day. He's probably been talking shit all day in the Discord.
Oh. Well,
I
you guys
never
do what you
admit
want.
to that hand-holding session that happened last week. Remember when I came in on that Zoom meeting and it was only you and Merck and you guys were saying...
You ruined it.
I know.
Awkward.
I was embarrassed. Merck's a freak. Merck's like, did that really happen?
Actually, there has been a couple of times you walked into me and Mark were saying some dumb shit.
Hello, Elaine. What is up?
Elaine Swartz, welcome to the show.
May
Good
the
to see you.
Schwartz be with you.
Oh, I bet she's never heard that one before.
I've got an answer for Teeter.
That's one of the best movies ever.
Oh, I'm going to get back to teacher's question. Question, how did you feel standing on the X? 2, why don't they block off the road as a national monument? You want to explain?
I don't know about number 2,
I'll tell you about number 2.
but number 1, the first question, I thought it was real funny. Like I made a joke about it and everything when I did it, but then when we're back here and I'm looking at the picture, did I not tell you that's really disrespectful.
Yeah.
I really felt bad about it. It's like, it's not funny anymore. I'm not deleting the picture. It's not.
It doesn't feel that
It's
bad.
I don't. Yeah, it's still kind of funny.
The way I felt when we got there, it was just like this piece of history that I've gone down the rabbit trail. You know, I remember being a kid, being taught that in history, all through, you know, elementary and junior high and stuff about the whole history. And then YouTube came out and go down the whole conspiracy rabbit trail. And so I've read and seen it, but to actually put feet on the location, I don't know. It was just, I don't want to say creepy or eerie, but there was a heaviness in the air over me. I don't know about you guys, but it seemed so like surreal is the only word I can think of to describe my emotions. I wasn't happy to be there, like, oh my God, but I was elated to be there in a sense, just because it was such a piece of history that I had learned about. And it was like this sad, but very interesting, because there was so many people there focused on this one event back in 1963 that nobody can come to a conclusion on what exactly happened. I don't know. It was kind of overwhelming, just the history, because you go throughout Dallas, and yeah, Dallas is this huge city. What is it? What did we say? There's 3 million people here, or 1 point something odd million people here in Dallas. We were talking about that with
I
Steve.
remember what you said.
That was
And
a lot.
you got the Dallas Cowboys.
What
you
he
got
said.
some sports stuff. There's other stuff to see, you know, who shot JR in that soap opera. But then you get to this location, and it's just everybody knows. And then number 2 is, why don't they block off that road? Is they had little markers. They had everything there that described national historical monuments. And then if you go to that 6th floor of the book depository, it's an actual museum. There's a whole museum, and COVID screwed us out of going through it. You had to they sold out tickets 2 days prior. But Felice, if you want to answer question 1.
Yeah, no, it was just trippy. Like, that's how the only way I can explain it. It
Yeah.
was super trippy. Like, whoa, we're here and he got shot there. This is weird. That's how I felt.
It's just weird, yeah.
It was like, yeah, it was weird. Pretty crazy. And that's kind of a busy road. They call that road the front door to Dallas. I think that's why they don't block that road off.
That's the front door to Dallas,
It's
yeah.
a pretty popular road.
It goes, believe it or not, unless you've seen it, it goes into a pretty big highway.
Yeah.
Like within what, like
Oh yeah, you're like,
500
how did I
feet?
turn right and end up on a
yeah,
highway?
it's like 500 feet, and
Yeah,
you're
it's
on like a
crazy.
huge ass highway.
Yeah, and it. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know, but
Oh, it's a really small area. I was surprised at how small it was. But Kyle, they said that thing, that gun, the fastest it's ever been able to shoot with somebody cocking it and not aiming, just trying to shoot it, is like 2.3 seconds. And the shots were fired in 1.6 seconds. So it was like impossible to even shoot the gun that fast.
not only that, the blood spatters from like it goes this way.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
It was a turning point for all Americans. It was the beginning of our mistrust of our gut. Oh, wow. So yeah, that's some thick history. It mentions that in the book. We ended up buying 2 books. for
Yeah.
sure.
It's like the 2 dudes that were like in the whole thing, writing books and researching it all. And Nicole said what happens in Zoom stays in Zoom too.
Oh yeah. So we both ended up with a copy of the JFK absolute proof. It's got all kinds of just new evidence and conspiracy, and then the reckoning. These guys were friends. Robert Groden and
You Catholic.
what?
And also with you.
Marshall Evans. What?
That's what Catholics say.
Oh, awesome.
So what did the dude say about the ticket?
Oh, that ticket
Oh,
was
yeah.
from the play that Art Oswald went to. Didn't he go to a play?
Yeah, and that was the type of tickets.
And that was the ticket that was sold on that day. He like had some. Somehow.
You got one.
No, I did, but that's what I mean. I remember what the guy said, but that's what confused me, because like, what would have been going on like right there?
Yeah,
No.
he said it was from that time frame.
He made it sound like it was the actual ticket from that show from that day.
That's what I thought. And then I asked him and clarified.
But anyways, it's a cool ticket.
Teeter says, I just find it kind of disrespectful they let people drive on it all the time. That's kind of what Brad was saying. Like, to get his picture taken on it felt disrespectful. Because all 3 of us went out in the middle of the road and was like, take our picture. Felice was the only happy one.
It was exciting.
Hence the name Feliz.
I don't know how to be sad. But that place was just barely marked not too long ago by that dude that wrote that book.
1995, they started marking it with an X. Breaking into a million pieces, he said. Paulie says, if you think Dallas is big city, come to Philly. It's bigger and has 500,000 more people.
Yes, but Philly is laid out nicely.
But your freeway doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Paulie, I like what you had to say there. That's how you burn your Ebenezer. Holy Week's coming up at a point now where I am watching live streams of Catholic Mass after the live stream of you and UMass. Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. Easter's coming up too, right?
So when you hear, may the force be with you, do you also think, and also with you?
Connection is
'Cause I do all the
unstable,
time.
your Wi-Fi. Try plugging into your man. If you lose us, I am sorry. Get your spinny thing ready. Not tonight, dude. I barely have any internet connection to have any applications open other than what we're doing here with this little mobile setup on this crappy Wi-Fi. We are on thin ice. This is called live stream thin ice.
And the one Jew. Welcome, Nicole.
And Passover from the one Jew.
Nicole's going to love your picture.
You do this when they say, may the force be with you, and also with you.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Let's read the Alcoholics Anonymous daily reflection called Equality. Our membership ought to include all who suffer from alcoholism. And you can just put drugs on there too. Our membership ought to include all who suffer, right? Hence, we may refuse none who wish to recover, nor ought AA membership ever depend on money or conformity. Any two or three alcoholics gathered together for sobriety may call themselves an AA group. Bam, we're AA right now, I guess. Provided that, as a group, they have no other affiliation. Just kidding. Those are recovering addicts.
Same applies for recovering addicts.
Prior to AA, yeah, equality. Prior to this, right, I often felt that I didn't fit in with the people around me. Usually they had more or less money than I did, and my points of view didn't jibe with theirs. Jib?
I think it should say jive.
Jive.
That is a typo.
They didn't jive.
The amount of prejudice I had experienced in society only proved to me just how phony some self-righteous people were. After joining AA, I found the way of life I had been searching for in AA. No member is better than any other member. We're just alcoholics trying to recover from alcoholism. Yeah, remember that. We're just in recovery, trying to recover, y'all. I got the quote wrong. I will splinter the CIA into 1,000 pieces and scatter it into the wind. Whoa. They have, if you go back to my Facebook, Recovering Addicts Facebook, you'll see that I read an excerpt from one of his speech that he was going to give there in Dallas. And it's right there, right on the grassy knoll, huge, big as this room, written out.
Progress, not perfection. And Teeter's June number 2.
Jew 2. Jew 2? I think it's your guys' turn to talk.
Okay, bear down and concentrate on recovery.
Bear down now. Concentrate on recovery.
Nicole says, you want to be a member of the chosen people that badly, Teeter? She'll allow it. You want to be in the chosen people group? I'm glad you're back, Jeanette. You didn't sleep long.
Sorry, I couldn't stay away.
She's like, wait, what's happening?
All right, Jeanette's back. I'm going to smoke cigarettes.
Bye.
Are you really going to smoke?
Yeah, really.
We got like 15 minutes left. What a dick. See you, Brad.
Yeah, Teeter's excited to meet you. Brad's back. Oh, we did hit the most amazingest barbecue place.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck was it called, though?
Hard 8.
Hard 8.
Hard 8. That's a hard
That's
do.
a 8. Hard 8.
That was a hard 8.
That was weird though. Have you ever been in a place like that?
Yeah.
Where
Like,
you walk through when they're cooking the meat?
I mean, it was just like completely wide open. Like
Yeah.
Oh.
everything.
Felt like we were outside.
It was just weird. I don't know.
It was delicious.
I liked it.
For reals, he sucks. That's for you from Jeanette. Cal says the time is impossible. I mean that a guy in a tower representing the book thing in an actual Cadillac with a ballistic gel dummy, and only 2 guys have been able to hit the target at all 3 spots. Oh, some of the things said there was like 7 shots, and then that one other dude said there was 4 shots.
Yeah, 7.
Wow.
I've heard 7. There's a few shots that hit the sidewalk that missed the car and people completely. I like what Bob said though. It was like a turning point, but because up to that point, we just kind of, as a nation, trusted our government, and now we didn't. Not after that.
Yeah.
Just because of all the evidence we had, and that was another turning point in history anyway, because when he was running against Nixon, right? It was between him and Nixon, and people that heard Nixon on the radio voted for Nixon, but people that watched JFK on TV voted for JFK. And comparing the two, Nixon, what he said was really good, but JFK, the way he said what he said was really good. So that got into this whole political body language thing, radio versus television. And then you got, the Zepper video plus the police recordings, video. And there's a whole huge transition in technology that just twisted everything, and then 63 to 69, we landed on the moon a few years later. And then nobody believed that well, not nobody, but came more conspiracy. Interesting. What an interesting history and recovery lesson.
Right.
Today.
If there wouldn't have been video at that time, they would have got away with it. Like, well, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what we said. But now there's video, and you can see the
Pictures.
Well, how many years was it before that video was released?
90? No, 70? No, they had missing frames.
No, I thought the whole video.
Here we go. It's all social experiment.
This is all we've been doing since.
LT and I are going to solve this case. End of story.
By the end of the night, we'll know who killed Kennedy. Who's multiple.
Brad and I, we have all books out, and this is all 3 of us, all we've been doing.
Is Mark still here?
All right.
Mark, wake up.
Roll
Mark,
call. Roll
Mark.
call.
Roll call. Drop your hair if you're in the chat.
I got a good one for him.
Yarmulke. Yarmulke. How do you say that? You say it.
Yarmulke. I don't know.
Yarmulke.
Are you just making stuff up so we have to try and read it?
I want to say malarkey. It's like almost a malarkey type of word.
But backwards?
Oh, Nicole said it first.
Is that how you spell yarmulke?
Yarmulke?
Because that's what Teeter's talking about is a yarmulke. He
Yes.
wants a rainbow one. Who spells yarmulke like
thank
that?
you, Jeanette, for spelling it normal for me. Yarmulke.
Yarmulke. What?
I'm pretty sure Nicole's right.
I'm sure, but not when I don't know how to read.
Yamaha.
Yarmulke.
Like, that's all Yamaha.
Yamaha?
Yes.
Dirt bike? Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Oh, by the way, Woody Harrelson's dad spent life in
Yarmulke.
prison for assassinating 2 judges.
If y'all
History.
didn't know.
True story.
And there was bullets in the windshield, apparently, we learned.
Definitely learning a lot of stuff.
Casio keyboard.
He
Yamaha.
thinks of a keyboard. Kyle definitely thought of motorcycles.
I'm mad. I've laughed myself back a week.
Totally off track. Thanks, Michael. I've left myself back.
We got suppositories, jibes, yamalocks.
Are you doing the late stream?
Tonight, you guys are lucky I'm here.
There you go.
I got my Jeep. I'm out.
Epi says the results are in, and that is the correct spelling.
Yamarki is the right spelling for yarmulke.
The DNA results are in,
I
and
can't find
you are the father of that spelling.
You are not the father.
Nicole, I'm pretty sure he just called you daddy.
Yamaha, you are not the father. I feel like y'all are so happy tired.
We are.
We're tired.
It's been go, go, go.
Come and took a nap. How are you tired?
It wasn't a good one.
You look pretty damn comfortable to me.
His belly's all hanging out. Happy Passover.
Thank you, Epi.
You are not the Yamaha. Yamakra. Yamalaka.
Oh man. Yeah, we're tired. Now what do we talk about?
That would be a first.
Oh, the late meeting. You doing a late Zoom?
I don't think that's what she's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm dying. Okay.
Teacher. We doing the late Zoom? Anybody want a late Zoom? Raise your hand. We'll pop in there and chit chat.
Do I ever not do the late Zoom?
No.
You ask me every time we do a live, do I need to announce the late Zoom? Yeah.
So tomorrow our plane takes off from Dallas at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're flying out of here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Let's see if there's anything else.
And I'm going back to
show you
DOE
guys
Plaza to
first.
look for more evidence.
Find all the bullet holes in the ground.
That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Raise hand. Raise his hand. Good vibes.
Oh yeah, it's not funny. We're in recovery, you guys. Get serious here. Is there any questions from the
Oh
Discord?
yeah, let's talk about feelings again. Feelings.
What a wonderful feeling. No questions. Y'all
Uh-huh.
make me laugh.
Did we ever ask that
From
one?
Cherie.
Why is Brad so much cooler than LT?
From Brad.
That's a question. Yes,
Okay.
Zoom.
Yes, Zoom.
Yes, you do, Brad. Be safe.
Teeth.
Stop it.
And then if you start, you disappear. Teeter?
What?
Are
Are you delusional, Jeanette? What's going on? Teeth. And then if you start on your...
Yes, I am, Sean.
I don't understand. I vote for fun. Sunglasses.
All right. Well, y'all, let's just say our serenity prayer and get up on out of here and into a Zoom meeting. Thank y'all for watching this show. And if I wait long enough, I think JV will drop it in the chat. So I'll just slowly talk because there's a 12 to 20-second latency. But with our internet now, it's probably even worse.
Probably like 5 minutes. You probably got said this stuff 5 minutes ago.
Probably. It's in the Read the Chat live stream.
It's the Read the Chat live stream. It is. It's interactive night.
It's it's the way we used to do it when we first started. We just get on here and read. He starts, then he disappears. Jeesh.
Oh, yeah, and the Zooms. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Jeanette, you are uninvited to my Zooms from now on. 1 o'clock ones as well.
All right. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Love it.
Amen.
You want to say John's tagline?
We recover better together by staying safe, staying sane, staying sober, and staying strong. You're worth it. Good night, family. I love you all.
Yeah.
Your mic's been in my way the whole time.
I know. It's a shitty spot to put it.
Thanks, Bob.
Amen. Good night, Mom.
Thanks for all the super chats. We'll make sure Brad doesn't get any of them.
Absolutely. All right. We'll see y'all in a minute in the Zoom meeting. And until then, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember, we recover better together.